Good morning, and welcome to Hopewell Elementary's The Lighter Side of the News. And now to Mrs. Steele.
What do 75% of all Mr. Stauffer's students do when he tells a joke? Hint, laugh is not the answer. Back to Cole.
And now to Miss Karen.
Alright, boys and girls, there's changes in the lesson schedule. You can come whenever you want.
And now we have Mrs. Addis.
Okay, boys and girls, it's time for our drawing for good behavior. The first name we have is Mrs. Massimo. Wait a minute, she got a conduct referral the other day for making Mr. Stauffer cry. She's such a bully. Let's try again. Okay, the winner is Miss Latano. Oh, I'm sorry, she got a conduct referral last week for making Mr. Spiro cry too. Let's try one more time. The winner is me.
And now for Joey and Mikey for the national anthem.
So firmly we held at the twilight as gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars rule the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so
Thanks, guys.
And now the thought for the day.
You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Unless they let you. Don't look at me.
Now to sports with Kelly Brantley.
Now to sports with Kelly Brownlee.
And now sports with Kelly Brantley.
And now to sports with Kelly Brownlee.
Hello, sports fans. Some incredible stuff going on in the sports world today, especially involving some of the teachers here at Hopewell. It has been rumored that Mr. Soul will be captain of next year's Olympic Tiddlywinks team. You go, Mr. Soul. Also, Mr. Mann and Mr. Marinsky will be trying out for the Olympic pairs figure skating, just like those guys in the music.
And now to Mrs. Bowers.
Good morning, Hopewell. Thank you.
And now back to Mrs. Garing, but for some reason she's changed her clothes.
Good morning, Earthlings. And from Mrs. Massimino's class, we have I'm sorry, I can't read this. Oh, John Smith. Some of these names are so different. John has read 3,635,295.5 steps. You go, John. From Mrs. Hurlebrick's class, Chris, I'm sorry, another tough one. Oh, Chris Garing, with negative 25 steps. Way to go, Chris. Or is that Christine? Back to Cole.
And now to Ryan Ham with the weather.
And I just look out the window.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the joke of the week.
Oh, I got a good one. What is it? Knock, knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Aren't you glad we don't have to listen to Mr. Stauffer's funny jokes anymore?
Hey, that's not funny.
Our last piece is a human interest story we call The Faces of Hopewell.
so ends another episode of Hopewell's Lighter Side of the News. We make fun of the show, but we really appreciate the work that Mrs. Steele and Miss Gehring does. And we appreciate them letting us make fun of them today. And boys and girls, we want you guys to have a great summer. And you know what? It's kind of interesting I say that, because the summertime, that reminds me of a joke. No, no, no!